Hey everybody, this is Dave Dugdale, learningdslrvideo.com. Drove up to the mountains this past weekend, went camping with my youngest daughter, created a video from it. I wanted to share some of the footage that I shot from that video and some of the things I've learned, and I had omitted any of the close-ups of my daughter. I used two different methods for time lapse. The one where we're setting up the tent, I wanted to try just total manual mode. Well, the mistake there was the clouds in the afternoon were coming in and out so much. It was such a dramatic change in light that dragging the shutter an even half second for each exposure was great in terms of getting a nice blurry kind of consistent motion in the time lapse, but it just overexposed images and somewhat underexposed images, so that didn't work very well. The one where we were taking the tent down, I decided to try time priority, where again I was dragging the shutter a half second for each one, but this time the aperture was changing, and there was no clouds in the morning, so really the light wasn't changing that much, and it worked out fine. And the main reason I wanted to try these two things was because on my previous time lapses where I was using aperture priority, I was getting a lot of flicker. So I was trying to learn different methods of how to get around flicker. The only way I could really pull off doing these half-second shutter releases on these time lapses in a bright sunny day was with my variable ND that I have from Lightcraft Workshop. This thing is awesome. I really recommend it, especially if you're doing a lot of time lapse during the day, or you're doing, want to get really shallow depth of field when you're filming video and you want to block a lot of light that's entering into the camera. This thing is awesome. And I really, to be honest, all the tests that I've done with it, I haven't seen hardly any color shift or any other color contamination that this induces into the camera. So highly recommend the Lightcraft Workshop Variable ND. The other thing I tried was I wanted to take myself a little bit out of my comfort zone. And on the Canova slider, instead of using a wide angle lens, I used my little nifty 50 fantastic plastic Canon 50 millimeter 1.8. Just a little cheap lens, but I wanted to try a portrait lens just to take myself out of my comfort zone to see what kind of results I could get. All the slider moves that you saw were taken with this lens. And I was actually kind of surprised it worked as well as it did. Heck, that one slider move of the minivan, I think it almost belonged in a car commercial. So I'm heading back up to the mountains this coming weekend in a few days, and I want to get, my goal this time is to get some star time lapse of the stars moving. I tried to do it last time, but it rained and then the moon came out. But I want to come back with something after next weekend that even like somebody like Tom Lowe would be proud of. All right, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.